Well, a very frosty April morning. I think it's been down to about -2. Not expecting great things, but I'm just going to have maybe a couple of hours before I do a little bit of a job. Mist on the water, and we'll see. Nothing heavy duty today, just after a few little roach and maybe a perch or something, small stuff. Waggler fishing with maggots. Okay, see you later. Well, this is something of a blast from the past. I used to come down here with my dad as a kid. Anyway, it's been very quiet, cold morning as I said, and predictably no bites for 20 minutes. So I've changed tactics. I've started to fish over depth, slid the float a bit higher, and the bulk shot, which was maybe a foot above me telltale shot, I've moved that down a bit. So effectively it's like a lift bite rig, and sure enough we start getting bites within minutes of changing tactics. I've put a few red maggots in already, and no ground bait, just loose feed basically, and the bites start coming and eventually the fish start coming. Very tiny little roach to start with, but absolutely pristine. I really do like these fish, they're so pretty, and in such good condition, such good nick here. I mean, it's difficult to believe because it's fished so hard. It gets a right old hammering in the summer from the kids, well, in school holidays generally. So quiet at this time because it's so early. I'm only here for, I've maybe got an hour and a half to 2 hours session all told, and little bit of steady feeding keeps the bites coming, and we're happy catching small fish. In fact, I've got to admit, I think I'd sooner do this than fish for big fish a lot of the time, because it sort of grinds you down the continual blanks, and it's nice being out in the country and everything, but there's nothing like catching fish if you're fishing. That's basically the purpose of the mission. And See, this roach is getting slightly bigger, not much, still a small fish, but this one putting a little bit of a bend in the rod, and it's just so enjoyable. A few people starting to wander about now, but still very quiet. And the mist is starting to rise, the sun's getting through, and I'm not really expecting an awful lot, but we do get a bite here that actually breaks me off. Not expecting it at all, but float goes under as usual. I strike and something pulls back very hard, and the 1.7 pound bottom just isn't going to hold it. Now I suspect that is not a roach, I think it's a tench. There are quite a few tench, quite early to catch them at the moment until the water warms up a little bit, but I suspect that's the culprit. Made a little friend here as well, who's doing his best to run my maggot stock down. Eating maggots in the sunshine, can't beat it. And as the session wears on, more and more of these little silvers coming. Only roach so far, no skimmer bream. I have had a couple of bream here in the past, but it's usually in the evenings last thing, and again in the milder weather. But oh, what a lovely session. If anybody can tell me what that songbird was at the beginning of the video, I'd be very grateful. If you know, quite a repetitive pattern, but I'm totally stumped. Yeah, so as the session wears on, quite a few of these little silvers, and predictably, as the battery runs out on the camera, I get the only decent sized fish of the session, which is this lovely perch of what, £1.5 pounds maybe. Just typical, isn't it? Well, like I say, quite a blast from the past in the sense that I used to come down here with my dad as a kid, and it was a very different place. This was a dump of an old mill pond. There was a derelict mill in front of it, which was taken up with sort of dodging industrial units. Not a very salubrious place to come, but no, what a difference. It's the flagship, one of the flagship country parks in Lancashire. Absolutely beautiful on a morning like this. Day ticket and fairly low cost association season ticket. Anybody wants to sort of leave a message in the comments and I'll explain where it is and how you get the tickets. Okay, I hope you've enjoyed the video. Please like, share, subscribe, comment, etc, etc. Look at the buttons at the bottom of your video bar, and there we go. Okay, thanks, see you next time.